I've just decided what I'm going to make for dinner tonight after looking at my meal plan and the things that we have left in the fridge and in the cupboards and stuff. And what we're having for dinner tonight is my idea of the perfect meal and the kind of food that I would eat every day if I wasn't married to Dan. He enjoys what I'm going to be making. He does like it, but it wouldn't be his choice for his ideal meal, whereas it would be mine. So I thought I would just vlog everything that I'm eating today because I'm a creature of habit, so my breakfast is the same as usual, and what I'm having for lunch is something that I'm really into at the moment. So those 3 meals combined pretty much makes my perfect food day. Obviously a really perfect day would involve somebody making me pancakes for breakfast and then cooking lunch and dinner for me and doing all the clearing up, but that's not going to happen. So breakfast is porridge, which you won't be surprised to hear if you watch my channel. I have porridge most mornings, and I'm going to make it the way I usually do with oat milk and strawberries. I might put a bit of peanut butter on it today as well. I better go and help Marnie because she wants me to. We're playing with her Noah's Ark and she wants me to arrange the animals in the correct way because they keep falling over when she does it. And if they do that, she yells at them. So I'm going to go and help her out and then I'm going to make my porridge. Okay, who's going in? So we've got the bunnies. We've got the dog, we've got this guy. Who else is going in? Is this bunny going in? Should we pop him in? There. Everybody's in. Marnie, what does the lion say? Rah. Meow. Meow. Does the lion say meow? So that's my breakfast. I've got porridge with strawberries. I haven't got many strawberries in, so I've just had to make do with what I've got. Then I always add cold milk once it's cooked, just because I like it quite not too thick. Then I just have some maple syrup in there to sweeten it and some peanut butter on top and a big glass of water.
I know, but
So Marnie and I just had to pop out in the car and I'm really proud of myself because I resisted every urge to stop at the drive-through Starbucks, which I would normally do whenever I'm even within a 5-mile radius of it because I just can't resist it. But I'm trying to be really good with my spending and just cut back a little bit. So instead of getting a Starbucks, I've decided to make myself an espresso, which is, to be honest, probably just as nice, but it's just not as exciting. But never mind, I'm gonna save that £3.70 and I'm gonna make do with my espresso. So I'm going to have a caramel one, and I always put in an extra shot because I like my coffee quite strong, and this black one is my favourite. The caramel flavour isn't massively strong. It's not like if you had a caramel syrup in your latte, but it does add a hint of that sort of flavour, so it's nice. So I'm gonna have that with oat milk. Marnie's having a nap. I'm gonna get on with some editing while she's sleeping. I should really be doing some cleaning, but I think I'm gonna do the editing first. That's the one thing I'm finding doing this 30-day me series, is that everything else has just gone out the window. All of my household jobs really behind. I'm having to cram them in and I'm not on top of it at all, but I'm going to worry about that in February. So for now I'm going to have my coffee and I'll come back to you at lunchtime. I'm going to be really naughty with sugar. So I'm about to make myself some lunch, but I'm just not hungry at all. I had quite a big bowl of porridge this morning, bigger than normal. I don't know if I put an extra spoon in by mistake when I was making it, but that really filled me up. I've not long had a coffee, but Marnie and I are going out to a ballet class in about an hour. It's her first ballet class. I took her to a taster session before Christmas, before Christmas, and it was really cute. She can't say she did a lot of ballet. There was more running around stealing all the little coloured dots that the teacher was putting on the floor for people to stand on. She did a lot of that, but she seemed to enjoy it, and I think it's just something I'd like to do with her. Merrin did ballet classes when she was probably a little bit older than Marnie, but she did them for years. So I'm really excited to take Marnie. It's really cute. So that's where we're going to this afternoon, and then after that it will be pretty much school pickup time. So if I don't have lunch now, I'm not going to have time to have it, and then I'll end up getting hangry when the kids are home from school. So I'm going to make myself have some lunch, but just a smaller amount than I would normally have. I'm going to make poached eggs, and I think I'm just going to have 1 poached egg on toast as opposed to 2, which is what I would normally have. I can't get enough of poached eggs on toast at the moment. I've always loved them, but I've always found it really hard to perfect the recipe. Not that it's a recipe, you know what I mean, the method, that's what I'm trying to say. I've never managed to get it right. I used to use those poach pods, which, I don't know, they made it taste funny, I found. They made it, yeah, have an odd flavour. So I finally found a way that works for me. It is not groundbreaking. I'm sure everybody knows perfectly well how to poach an egg, but for some reason it's something I really struggled with. So this method was on, I think, BBC, yeah, the BBC Food website. I'll leave the link to the instructions that I follow below because, I don't know, there seems to be a lot of different ways to poach an egg, and this is the only one that seems to result in the kind of poached egg that I like. So in the down bar you'll find the link to that one. So I'm gonna go and make that now. Marnie is still sleeping, so I think I'll wake her up and then we can eat some lunch together before ballet. Here's Marnie's lunch: some hummus and breadsticks, sweet corn, a little bit of strawberries because we've run out, and some cheese. And she's very excited about it, aren't you, little one? Is it time for lunch? Is that yummy? I've got about 2 minutes to eat this before we have to leave for ballet, so I'm gonna eat it super fast. But there's my lunch, poached egg on toast. See, look at that, perfect every single time. Back from ballet and the school run, and I'm gonna start prepping dinner. So dinner tonight, and my idea of a perfect meal, is some roast veg with chickpeas and some couscous, and we will have that with some baked sweet potatoes with feta and red onion, and hummus on the side. I don't have any beetroot, and I would normally have put that in, but I'll just have to make do without. So I'm gonna get on with the prep, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's finished. So there you go, that's dinner, and I'm gonna have it with some hummus, couscous with roasted veg and pesto, then a sweet potato with feta, onion, and some basil as well. I'm blaming my husband for this because he brought it home, and I obviously would never have caved and eaten this at the end of the day because I have more willpower than that. But if he brings it into the house, I'm not going to say no because that's rude. Also, they're tiny these days. It's practically just a mouthful, so surely there's only about 20 calories in there. That's what I'm going with. So yeah, that's the last thing I'm going to be eating today, and this probably does, to be fair, make this the most perfect food day. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!